Hi guys, I'm Auti. I go by Chef Auti. Welcome to my cooking show. Cue claps. I'm here because I want you guys to come in and cook with me some simple and goodness gracious recipes. Are you ready? I'm ready. Let's go. That's my intro. All right, now we're gonna talk about what I'm making today and why I decided to make it. I'm making Tuscan Seafood Salmon, all right, with a side of fried potatoes or mashed potatoes. I'm not really sure. That's just the way I work, but you'll find out by the end of the video. I'm making this because this was mostly requested on my social media. We do TikToks, but TikToks are a minute and this is just gonna be more detailed. So let me tell you what's in the dish. We have, of course, salmon. You can get any type of salmon. You can get this from Walmart, any local grocery store. I got it from Walmart. Crab legs is the seafood that I'm using. Crab legs is the seafood that I'm using, and colossal raw shrimp. Now for this dish, side note, for this dish, you can use scallops. You can use scallops, you can use mussels, you can use any type of seafood that you want. It's actually gonna give off the same effect. All right, and now for the sauce, we have whipped cream, minced garlic, a little bit of cream cheese, okay? I wasn't gonna tell you guys this, but you know, what the hey, I wanted to taste exactly the same. So honestly, the cream cheese is like my little secret. You really, just get it. Butter, parsley, a green pepper, a red pepper, and a red onion, okay? Man, if you don't have these three, just forget it. It's not even worth it, okay? Try again tomorrow. It's not gonna taste the way I want it to taste, or the way it's supposed to taste, okay? The way Auti cooks, and this is the point, right? And then we put a little cherry tomatoes in here. Dude, I love this little like thing. It's so cute. It just like reminds me of like my daughter or something. Hey, Millie. Oh, and a lot of bows. I don't know. I have 5. You choose your poison. That's it. All right, moving on. I always want to do that. You put that in a bowl. This is one of the bowls that you're gonna use. Okay. I got this from Walmart too. You need to run these under cold water for about 5 minutes. This is a half of a green onion. Your portions change depending on how many people you're cooking for. These aren't even green onions, these are green peppers. You go down and then you go down again the other way. All right, so you cut the bottom of the onion, the front of the onion. No, the bottom of the onion, the top of the onion. Some people say don't cut the bottom because it makes you cry. I mean, whatever. You chop it down the middle, and I like my onions really small, really small. You know what turns people off on onions? People cut them too big, and then they get a bite of an onion, and it scars them for life. So that's why you have to cut them like small, so they can just enjoy the meal and everything can be evenly distributed. Okay? Ooh, okay, Auti, with the words. Okay, words. Come on, words. Shoot, y'all gonna catch it on the way home. So you never say never. This is a half of an onion. We're gonna cut these, I said in like halves or thirds. My spirit is saying thirds, so that's what we gonna do. This is what you want. All right, now we prep the potatoes. Portobello mushrooms, baby bella mushrooms. So baby portobello mushrooms. You take them out and you take out the stem, of course. And that's really how you prep the mushrooms. That's it. Okay, so if you want this dish to come out like mine, this is such This is everything. A cast iron skillet. It don't have to be a new one. You could get one from the Goodwill. You can get cast iron skillets, Walmart, anywhere really. I mean, I wouldn't say anywhere. Target, as my sister say, TJ Maxx, So you're gonna turn your heat to like medium heat. You're gonna turn the boil water on, get a little pot, turn this on to high. I mean, because you want them to boil, and then you put them in there. I mean, I put them in there right away. You see how they look? So cute. All right. Side note, I'm doing all of this in one pan, and I'm gonna tell you guys as I go. It's so good because you get the remainders of the things that was on there, and the flavor that comes from it is just amazing. If you want to do this in 3-4 pots, that's your prerogative. Like, please do. I mean, I wasn't gonna say it makes a difference, but it's still gonna be good at the end of the day. Please pat your salmon dry. Pat your salmon dry, please. Because you want it to have like a really pretty sear. While the butter is heating, I'm gonna season it with some garlic powder, some Cajun, some seasoning salt, yes, and some pepper. You mix that in a bowl. Let's see. Alright, so I'm just gonna have my shrimp over here waiting to get in the pot after my salmon is done. Because like I said, this is what's gonna make the meal because I'm making everything in the same pot. So all of those flavors are gonna be together essentially. So while this is happening, I'm going to put these in the oven so they can be easy to crack, because I want the crab meat out of here. Now some people would be like, oh well, you can get crab meat out of a bowl. I mean, but I don't know. No. I'd rather get it from the horse's mouth, as you will. I don't know if that makes sense or if that's a good, like reference, but you get what I'm saying. It's easy to crack your crab legs when you steam them. And that's why sometimes when people crack their crab legs, the whole leg comes out because they steam them, most likely. If you boil them in water, I don't know, fam. I mean, good luck. That's all I have to say to that. You know I gotta season it, right? You know I got to. I'm gonna do a little of some Cajun. Okay. And that's really it. Because of course I'm taking these out. But I still want that flavor when I take them out to be on the crab. So you cover it up with aluminum foil. And while you're doing this, your salmon is on and your potatoes are on. Cooking ain't nothing but multitasking. So if you ain't good at multitasking, get good at it because you're gonna burn something. Okay? Okay. So you turn that around. You see that sear? Woo! You see that sear? Now that's that goodness gracious. You hear me? That's what you want, baby. Now, you don't want to overcook it. Once you turn it and you have that sear, it's probably going to be on the pan for about 2 minutes, 3 minutes at the most. You take it out because when you put it back in the cream, it's going to cook some more. This is going to be my bowl that I'm going to basically put everything in because everything going to be together anyway. What you want. It ain't nothing but goodness gracious on the bottom of that pan. You understand me? Okay? So you put a little bit more butter in there. And if you on a diet or something like that, honestly, you didn't have to do that. It just creates more flavor. So I'm going to put the shrimp that we washed in here and season it. All right. Now you need lemon juice and hold it. Put your hand right here in case there's any seeds that drop in there. You hold it and you put it all in the shrimp. And make sure you remember that you got your little baby potatoes on over here. And then we're gonna fry those up in the pan very soon. Oh, first things first, I take out the lemon. Look at that. Oh gosh. My daughter loves it when she has lemons like this. For some reason, she goes straight for these that's like already been in the pot. Cause I don't know, I guess they're juicier or something like that. All right, so you see this? Say it with me, y'all. That's like goodness gracious. That's what you want. That's what you need. Because now it's time to make the cream sauce. So you put the red pepper, the green pepper, and the red onion in here to saute and get, as they say, translucent. So you move that around a little bit. I want another side of the pan to be open because why? Da, 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 da. It's time for the mushrooms, you know, my big winner. All right, you're gonna see, I just really want them to get a little bit soft and a little bit like sear on them, okay? I'm really big on sear. Everybody say sear, sear. Tap your neighbor and say sear, okay? And these are only gonna be in the pot for about 5 minutes because after all of this is said and done, wait, it's still simple. I'm going to broil it because it's just something about a good broil. Does something to my spirit. Take this off and put this on. Okay? It's just something about it. So you put a little bit in the pan, and I'm about to take my mushrooms out. And while you wait for that to heat up, which is not gonna take long because this eye be going in and out on my ass. Sorry, Mom. Okay, you take those out. Potato time, and I'm really excited. Y'all know how I feel about potato. We're gonna put these in here at the end because these can get soft very fast. Use fresh ingredients. Why not? You know, it's better. It's better, period. It ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Alright, so now we're gonna add this cute little thing that reminds me of Bentley. Some tomatoes. See, we're almost done, folks. We almost there. I know you're probably like, she doing too much. And if you have a date night or something like that, this is like the perfect thing to do to make it seem like you really chefing it. And it's so easy. The heavy whipped cream, great value that I got from Walmart. Okay, and I'm gonna add all of it. Ooh, it's getting good. We almost to the end. You see that? Say it with me. That's that. That's that.
Goodness gracious.
Okay. All right, production. Okay, production. Keep it up. You rub all of that goodness from the bottom. Man, you start to, man, the smell in here, man. If you guys can smell it, it's ridiculous. You see all of that smoke? That's how you know that they were steaming. That's what steaming is. Okay, so we're about to take these out. Crack these. I mean, depending on who you are, it's gonna take you how long it take you. Okay, but you crack it. Okay, that's hot. Never mind. Moving on. All right, so it's simmering. You see that simmer? All right, now we're going to add the Parmesan cheese. Oh crap. And start to just whisk it in the sauce. Whisk it in the sauce until it becomes the sauce. You hear me? Oh, touch a neighbor, say neighbor.
Whisk it until
okay, we having too much fun over here. Okay. Room temperature cream cheese. And honestly, you don't have to add a lot at all. I'll say like 1/4 of these. Honestly, like not even 1/4 of this. So this is what I'm gonna put in here. But if you have a bigger pan, you know, add like a half. All right, so now it is time for the spinach. You can also get this from Walmart. This is probably like, you know, roughly a teaspoon of spinach because it's just gonna shrink. So, teaspoon of spinach.
really not small teaspoon.
Now you add all the ingredients that we worked so hard for, guys. We made it. My salmon still has to cook all the way. So while that's getting like comfortable in there and the spinach is still shrinking a little bit because it's on simmer, we're gonna move to the crab legs, okay? I hope I make Billy proud. Whew, let's see, cause she know how to crack it better than anybody. There you go. All right, Billy Ray. Billy Ray taught me that. Okay, so now we're just gonna keep doing this until we feel like, you know, it's enough crab legs for your dish. And then we'll be back. End quote. I'm putting the crab meat in there. She's part of the seafood that you're going to eat. You take some Parmesan cheese and you put it all over the pan. Yes, Auti. Yes, Chef Auti. Because I want a nice little like crisp boil on the top. I don't even know how to explain it, but you get what I'm saying. It's done. Take it out. It's been in here for about 10 minutes. All right, so now it's time to play, guys. And you can take a little bit of those potatoes right here to your liking. I always put the salmon on first. Wait, if I can find it. Oh, here it goes one. Okay. Here goes a piece of salmon. I always put one of those on first. Okay. And then of course you want to incorporate the shrimp. Okay, and the reason why I'm using tongs is because I have to plate it first. I have to plate it first and then we drench it with sauce. That's how it works, folks. Ooh. Ooh, Jesus. Lord have mercy. You take a little bit of the mushrooms, okay? You gotta incorporate everything in here. You take a little bit of the tomato. Okay? I have some bread in the oven. Put some toasted bread right there. Put some lemons. And garnish it the way you want. And then we go in with the sauce, honey. we go in with the sauce all around the plate. Okay, now if you focused on plating, put the sauce around the plate and not on the food. Okay, so people can see what they're eating. But you want the sauce. You take a little bit of paper towel, wipe the sides. Take a little bit of garnish, okay? It's a must. Okay, it's a must. One time my sister ate a whole thing like this. How slow is she? But you know, she real smart, but she's slow. Gosh, if that makes sense. All right. So this is my plate, you guys. And then to top it off, I always put a little bit of Parmesan cheese on it. Okay. And there we have it. Say it with me, y'all.
Let's eat.
Let's eat. All right, so now I'm gonna have my sister come over. All right, so now I'm gonna have my sister taste this masterpiece. Again, this is great for date night. Man, you got him, honey. If you make this, period,
He's yours.
he's yours.
I'm gonna start with this salmon. That bread oil was beautiful.
Good. Wow. Stay with me, y'all. Let's eat.